this last module, we'll be using a personal website to show off all of your work that you've created in this class, as well as use some of the elements to actually create the website as well. So using the platform Wix, you will be creating a website portfolio that showcases all your work inside this class as well as outside. So using your style guide that you created for your personal branding, you'll be using those fonts and those colors as closely as you can, as well as your logo. And you can even insert your Photoshop and Illustrator projects into the site. So one thing to think about when you are creating this site is that this is a prototype designed website, meaning that there is no development needed as far as the back-end and coding work to the website. So my husband Jesse, he is very talented with construction and engineering and has really great spatial intelligence, as well as I have a different talent that really paired well when we created this van with design. So just like him being the engineer side of things and myself being the designer side of things, web development is very similar. So you have the architect, me, and then you have the developer, which is the engineer who builds the digital product. So when you're creating this website, I want you to think of it more so on the design side of things rather than computer science, since you have a platform that allows you to not have to worry about the development side. And with the limitations of this kind of platform, you will find that there are ways to work around really specific custom elements that you want to put into the website. Another way to think about user experience and user interface is to think about it like architecture. So when you land on a home page, you have different options, right? So when you walk into your house, for example, most people don't walk into their house and immediately walk into a bedroom or immediately walk into a bathroom. You walk into a space that says, this is our house, here's some pictures of our family, here's some nice things that we think are pretty, and you kind of end up in a more foyer open area that gives you options and where to go. So similar to architecture, when you walk into a website, you normally go into a home page that kind of gives you an idea of where they are and what the web page is about. So think of the home page as like your curb appeal for your home or for your website. And those elements will tell the viewer what is the most important or what's the latest work you've done, and gives them options to go to more specific areas like your resume or specific projects that are categorized based on your skills. So giving the viewers options, you also want to make sure that you don't give them too many options. So having lots of menu items with many categories can be a little bit overwhelming for some users. And with a website portfolio, unless you have years and years of experience, it's really unnecessary in a lot of ways. So think about a website like the New York Times. That is appropriate to have lots of options, whereas one person's work, you more than likely will see about 4 options in the menu. So keep your menu concise, and when you can't, you can always have a page that scrolls and has categories in that scroll. So as you build your website, continue to remember how you want to represent yourself and how you want to gather all of your life's work into one visual space.